guys, it's Jera Baby, and for today's vlog, mag-weekend getaway me because it's summer na here in Spain. Since init kayong panahon, we decided nga mo sa lake para mag-relax and of course, enjoy the beautiful weather. It's weekend and we are on our way to the lake for this little getaway. Kabalo mo, I'm really grateful na nagpuyo ko sa city. Everything I need is accessible, work, groceries, restaurants, public transport. Murag dali ra kayong life when everything is within reach and I really appreciate that convenience. Pero I realize as well na bisa ganahan ko sa city life, I also need nature. Usahay kinahanglan nato mo escape gikan sa kabisi sa everyday life. Kanang makaginhawa ka og fresh air, makakita ka og greenery, o makadungog lang sa sound sa water instead of traffic. Mao na ang mga moments nga maka-reset sa atong mind. For me, life is all about balance. I love the energy and convenience sa city, but I also need these quiet moments in nature para mag-recharge. Diri ko makahunong, maka-reflect, o ma-remind na dili kinahanglan permitan ng dali. So this weekend, we're leaving the city for a while and choosing peace. And welcome to Plaza de España. This is one of Barcelona's most iconic landmarks and one of the city's busiest squares. So on the other side of the square is Las Arenas. Believe it or not, this striking circular building was once a bullring where bullfights were held in the early 20th century. Today, it has been completely transformed into a modern shopping mall while carefully preserving its historic facade. It's a great example of how Barcelona blends its rich history with modern life. And so padayon lagi hapon mi sa among drive padulong sa lake. We still had around 2 hours before we could finally get there. So medyo taas-taas pagyud ang biyahe. One thing I really like about road trips is that you don't have to rush. You just enjoy the ride, admire the views outside the window, and spend quality time together while listening to your favorite music. Pero grabe gid kay init atong adlaw as in. Bisag naka-aircon sa sakyanan, you could really feel how hot it was outside. So we decided to make a quick stop at one of the service stations along the highway. Ano siyang pangalan, Repsol? And wala gid ni kinahanglan daghan. We just wanted something cold to drink because staying hydrated is really important, especially on long summer drives. As for me, I only grabbed a bottle of Nestea, and after paying for it, I went straight back to the car. Sometimes an ice cold drink is all you need before getting back on the road. With our drinks ready and everyone feeling refreshed, we continued our journey.
Like a sunrise, then a little life goes on.
We were getting closer to the lake and we couldn't wait to finally see it in person. But before that, so na-stop sa mga sa restaurant nag-all sa lake. And since medyo sayo pa wala pa kayo tao, dagan pa kayong vacancies. And look at this. For our appetizer, we ordered calamares. As you can see, daghan kayo ilang servings. And for the main course, nag-order kami og grilled chicken. Everything looks so good and they also have this bread I really like because grabe ka crunchy ang outside but super soft and tender ang sulod.
Are, relax ka muna. Kabilin-bilinan ng lola.
And finally, we're here. We're almost at the lake. As you can see, the road going here is a bit rough. It's not cemented. Your earth road lang siya. Medyo bumpy ang drive, but honestly, that's part of the adventure. It makes you feel like you are really escaping the city and getting closer to the nature. On our way, we spotted some wild blackberries growing along the side of the road. Of course, we couldn't resist. We stopped for a while, picked a few, and ate them right there. Fresh from nature, free and healthy yung sa pangindotana. They were so sweet and juicy. It's one of those simple moments that makes these trips even more memorable. And it's finally time. Let me show you this beautiful lake that we have been looking forward to all day. Trust me, the view is absolutely worth the trip. Let's go. Look at this view. It's so peaceful here. And one of the reasons why I really love this lake is because it's not crowded. Since medyo layo siya, dili kayo daghan ang visitors. Right now, I think I'm the only one kayaking in this huge lake. There are a few people around, but they're staying much farther from where we are, so it still feels like we have this place almost all to ourselves. And honestly, this is exactly what I needed. There's something about being surrounded by nature that instantly makes me feel calm. No traffic, no noise, no notifications, no work, just the sound of the water, the birds, and the wind. It's like the world slows down for a while. Mo gini akong happy place. I always say that nature is my habitat. Every time I'm surrounded by mountains, trees, and water, I feel so relaxed and recharged. It's like my mind gets a reset button. After busy days at work, moments like these remind me to slow down and simply enjoy life. Kayaking here is also peaceful. Wala kinahanglan ka rush. You just paddle at your own pace, enjoy the fresh air, and admire the scenery. Sometimes you don't even have to say anything. The silence itself is enough. And And here's a fun fact about this lake. Even though it looks so natural, this is actually a man-made lake. Years ago, there was an entire town here before the area was flooded to create the reservoir. Of course, all the residents had already relocated before the water was allowed to fill the area. Imagine that, right beneath this calm water, there used to be streets, houses, and a community where people lived their everyday lives. It's amazing and a little surreal to think about. Today, this reservoir has become home to so much wildlife. Many birds, fish, and other wild animals depend on this water to survive. It's beautiful to see how nature has adapted over time, turning this place into a peaceful habitat for so many living creatures. As I paddle around, I can't help but appreciate how quiet everything is. Sometimes we travel looking for exciting places, but honestly, these peaceful moments are just as special. You don't always need a packed itinerary or fancy attractions. Sometimes all you need is a clean air, calm water, and a little time away from everything. This is why I love weekend getaways like this. They reminded me that taking a break isn't wasting time, it's taking care of yourself. After today, I know I'll go out to work feeling refreshed, grateful, and ready for another week. For now, I'm just going to enjoy this moment, keep paddling, and soak in every bit of this beautiful view. Good morning, everyone! It's our second day here, and I decided to wake up early because I didn't want to miss the sunrise. Honestly, this is one of my favorite parts of staying close to nature. Everything is so quiet, the air feels fresh, and it's the perfect way to start the day. Let's go and see the lake one more time. Just look at that view. Isn't it beautiful? The water is so calm, and seeing the sun slowly rise over the lake makes everything look even more magical. Mornings like these remind me that sometimes the best moments in life are the simplest ones. And while walking along the shore, I noticed something really interesting. Look at these footprints on the ground. These are wild boar footprints. There are actually so many of them, you can clearly tell that they regularly come down to the lake to drink water, especially during the early morning or at night when it's cooler and quieter. It's amazing because even if you don't see the animals themselves, these footprints remind you that we're sharing this place with wildlife. We're just visitors here, while this is their home. I actually love little discoveries like this. They make you appreciate nature even more. Every footprint tells a story, and sometimes during the night while everyone was sleeping, these wild boars quietly came here for a drink before heading back into the forest. It's one of the reasons I enjoy visiting places like this instead of crowded tourist spots. You get to experience nature in its purest form. No loud noises, no busy streets, just the sound of birds, the gentle breeze, and little signs of wildlife all around you. This peaceful morning has been the perfect start to our second day. Now, let's continue exploring and enjoy every last moment before we head back home. Well, guys, it's time to say goodbye to this beautiful lake. Honestly, I could stay here all day. The peace, the fresh air, and being surrounded by nature really helped me relax and recharge. But our adventure isn't over yet. And since this was a spontaneous trip, we decided why not explore one more place. We checked the map and realized that Salinar de Naval is only about 30 minutes away from the lake. Since we're already in the area, we thought we should definitely take advantage of it and experience something different. So now we're heading to Salinar de Naval, where they have these famous salty pools. I have heard that because of the high salt concentration, you can float effortlessly, almost like you are in a Dead Sea. And so this place is called Salinas de Naval, and many people refer to it as Spain's Dead Sea because of its incredibly salty water that makes you float. So come on, let's go and explore this one. The history of Salinar de Naval stretches back over 2,000 years. Archaeological evidence suggests that salt was already being collected here during Roman times, and possibly even earlier by prehistoric communities. And what makes Salinar de Naval so unique is its incredibly salty spring water. Unlike most saltworks that rely on seawater, the salt here comes from underground springs. These waters are naturally rich in salt because they flow through ancient underground deposits that were formed millions of years ago when this region was covered by an inland sea. Today, Salinar de Naval offers visitors something truly special. Thanks to the extremely high salt concentration, the pools allow you to float effortlessly, an experience often compared to floating in the Dead Sea. It's a unique way to connect with a very resource that shaped this community's history. So, if you're looking for a place where history, geology, and tradition meet, Salinar de Naval is a destination unlike any other. It's proof that sometimes the most extraordinary stories are hidden in the simplest of places, even in a grain of salt.
Dạ, được trở lại. Bye bye.
Since we came here spontaneously, we didn't have a reservation for the restaurant, so we had to wait until they could accommodate us. One thing I would definitely suggest is to book in advance because the number of visitors is unbelievable. We waited for more than an hour before we finally got our table. By the time, we were absolutely starving because we hadn't eaten much for breakfast. Thankfully, as people started leaving, the food came out surprisingly fast. So first, we served a bottle of water and a bottle of rose wine, which were both included in the menu. For the appetizer, I ordered a tartare de patata con langostinos, anchoas, e aguacate con salsa. I absolutely love seafood, so this dish was perfect for me. It was fresh, flavorful, and incredibly delicious. I really enjoyed every bite. And for the main course, I ordered a codillo de cerdo asado or roasted pork knuckle. This isn't just any roasted pork, it's prepared the traditional Spanish way, slowly roasted in its own natural juices. As it cooks, the meat becomes incredibly tender, while the fat slowly renders, keeping every bite juicy and full of flavor. Every mouthful is the perfect combination of crispy skin, juicy meat, and melt in your mouth tenderness. The slow roasting brings out the pork's natural flavors, creating rich, caramelized notes without overpowering the meat. It's rustic, comforting, and packed with authentic Spanish flavor. Simple in preparation, yet absolutely unforgettable. And to finish the meal, I ordered a tropas de chocolate con nata y syrup. It was the perfect dessert to end such a satisfying lunch. Overall, I had a complete meal despite waiting for more than an hour. It was definitely worth it. Sometimes good food is worth the wait. After eating, we took a short nap before heading back to the salty pools for one last float. It was the perfect way to relax before our drive home. Even though I wasn't ready to leave yet, it was time to head back to Barcelona. It was getting late and we both had work the next day. So I hope you enjoyed coming along on these little adventures with me. And if you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us on our next adventure. Until next time, we'll keep exploring one place at a time.